Okay, guys, welcome back to episode 5. This is Busy Boys Uncensored. And yeah, very happy to be back. My name is DeMonte.
I'm Sakani.
I'm Macy.
I'm Ja.
And yeah, so we're giving slumber party vibes, letting you guys in on a group chat a little bit. The first thing we're going to do is start off by saying what our song of the week is. And mine is Delusional by Destin Conrad.
Yes, I didn't stream the whole album yet, but I saw the video. It's really good.
It's great. He's great. I love all his work, to be honest, and it's just gotten better.
Yeah, he's really a vibe. I like it.
Yeah.
Coco Jones just came out with her debut album.
We
Why
started
Not
standing.
And my song of the week is going to be the first one on the album, which is called Keep It Quiet.
Yeah. Keep it, control it.
Control it.
So I have been streaming Coco's album as well, but my favorite song off the album is Why Not More. So I'm gonna say that one.
Mm-hmm.
So my song this week is going to be "Be For Real" by Blast. I love the album. I feel like I never talk about rap albums out here like that, but the album, I think it came out a year or two ago, but it was no skips for me. Amazing album. And yeah, I was just listening to that recently, so check it out.
I really like Blast's voice too.
He's
It's like
amazing.
really like it sets the tone. It's a different kind of energy that
He's a
puts into
great
it.
writer.
Yeah. So with that being said, we're now going to go into our icon of the week, which I'm really excited about.
Yes.
She's been around for a while and just done so many pivotal things as far as gay culture, as far as pop culture goes. So we're going to give it up for RuPaul, Mama Ru. RuPaul is a cultural icon who turned the art of drag into a global phenomenon. With sharp wit, timeless glam, and unmatched vision, he has broken barriers with RuPaul's Drag Race and redefined what it means to be seen. Always bold and always intentional. So my fun fact will be he was the first drag queen to land a major cosmetics campaign, becoming the face of MAC Cosmetics in 1995.
Yeah. My fun fact is first drag superstar RuPaul Charles became internationally famous with the 1993 hit song Supermodel You Better Work.
You better work.
Cover girl.
Oh, you better
Work
know
it,
it.
girl.
That's iconic. That's a hit that
Okay.
sing like grits.
I've never heard
Making
that
him
song.
one of the
You probably
first
have.
drag
You just-
queens to break into mainstream pop culture.
Period. Sakani said,
probably
I'm
have
not done.
It was actually in the Lizzie McGuire movie when she was walking on the.
Yeah.
It's been covered so much
Yeah.
that RuPaul isn't always the one singing it.
It's like,
Yeah.
But you probably heard
work.
it before.
I came to work. That's one of the
It's real
covers.
cunty corporate, like
Okay, not ringing a bell, but I'm gonna get into it after the episode.
Period.
And so my fun fact about RuPaul is that he was married in 2017, and that they're in an open marriage.
Well, my fun fact is that he was the first, or she was the first drag queen with a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame.
Oh,
Ooh,
period.
I didn't know that. Period. Well, we all stand Mama Ru, of course, and come on a podcast,
We'll
We'd love
see
to
you
have
soon.
Absolutely.
And bring us on Drag Race. I would love to judge these queens.
Ooh, we can just take over all
I
of
was
them
about to
for a
say
day.
it's gonna be the Busy Boy episode.
Right. They're gonna need. There's only usually like one special guest. They're gonna need 4
Yeah.
chairs.
Exactly. So yeah, with that being said, we love you and we appreciate all you've done for the community and are doing even more now too. So with that being said, I feel like we've all grown up playing games a little bit and having like sleepover times and family bonding moments, and that's what we're going to get into on this episode in particular. And we're going to bring it back by, if you've been a viewer since season 1, we actually played this game before. So we decided to bring it back a little bit today too, just because it's like good to have these moments with friendships and growing bond and, learn more, have fun, throw a little shade in there, little candid moments. So we're going to start with playing the Skin Deep. The End card game by Skin Deep is your go-to for deeper combos, unexpected laughs, and did you just say that moments? Whether you're cuffed, crushing, or catching up with your besties, is part heart-to-heart, part spilling a tea, and everything in between. So, yeah, we're going to play that now.
Yay!
I'm excited.
Yes.
And we did
Is
play
there-
this in season 1, but it was very brief. Like we just did a card each. So I'm excited to get into this all together.
Is
Yeah,
there
I've
a
never
winner?
played.
Is there a winner?
I don't think so for this one.
Girl,
But
we can
I
play
would say,
Uno after.
So how did you guys play games like growing up? Was it more like solo with like family or like board games or computer games? Like what was your go-to?
It was definitely more computer games like My Scene.
I love
Yeah.
my
Me too. My Scene
What
was
her
my
name? Mercedes?
Yes.
The black one?
Mm-hmm.
the
It was-
makeover game. That was my
Yeah.
I
favorite.
used to watch the movies too.
Disney
we real
Channel
gay.
games, that sandwich game from Lilo and Stitch. was my
Yes.
shit.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Oh, you're bringing back memories.
Millsberry.
What's up? That was my. I just watched a video about that actually.
So yeah, a lot of those, and then I would play game. It was never like family game night. Actually, yes, we played bingo a lot in my family, and then just like cousins, we would play Sorry. What is that? Is it called Surgery?
Yeah, and it's like
The
Operation.
operator.
Yeah, Operation.
Yeah, that's what it
that's
is.
the
So,
name.
and it will like buzz when you touch it.
That was so popular when we were kids.
Yeah, and then Twister as well.
Yes, I used to
Did y'all
love
play
Twister.
like Candyland?
Yes,
Yeah, and,
board
like,
games were
was
big
it
in my house.
Shoots and Ladders was one of them.
Love that classic.
Absolutely.
I also played a lot of computer games. Like, oh my god, I was heavy on Polly Pocket. I was like, oh my god, such a sissy. Do y'all remember the Sweet Life of Zack and Cody game?
Yes.
Yeah.
That was my
Yes,
favorite.
I love that
I
one.
used to play that. I used to play Teen Titan games on the computer.
Oh, yes, Teen Titan. Oh, yeah, it was on Cartoon
The
Network.
fighting game. But then as far as like board games and card games, me and my family, we go heavy behind Uno.
Yeah.
I used to hate playing Monopoly, but my little brother Arrington loved it, so we would always play for him. Then we played,
It's so long.
I know it's too long. We played Life a lot.
I never understood
Oh
how
my
to play Monopoly.
god.
Monopoly
It's
is
too
fun.
much.
It's just
Too many
it's a
rules.
long ass game. Like it, can
It
go
really
for
is so
hours.
long.
And it's so
Like-
cutthroat.
Yeah.
Like I thought we was a family,
Right.
but yeah. And then I'm of course me and my family we're heavy on video games, but
Yeah.
yeah, that's kind of my card game experience.
Yeah, I would say for me, I definitely played more. I played a good range of games too. Like even like y'all named a lot of them already. To be honest, like even like, do y'all remember Stardoll?
Yes.
Like Stardoll was one
oh
of my favorites.
god, y'all are like
I still have it.
triggering so many things in my brain right now.
I still have it.
It's so
for Monaco.
Monaco.
Just a little tidbit about a lot of the online games we just mentioned. Flash Player, which all those games were like run through, was basically like just disabled like around the 2010s. So all of those games don't exist any longer.
Yeah.
So it's just like so like hearing all of the names and everything just like unlocked so many memories for me. But I was on the computer a lot. Like I started playing The Sims as a kid. So like that I used to spend hours like the entire day on the computer. Like I would get up to eat and pee. That was it. Like I would be on that game all fucking day.
Oh my god.
And yeah, I had like family game nights and stuff too. Like I feel like what Tay was saying the last episode about like family reunions and like it's like a lost recipe. I feel like just family moments in general are kind of like that. Like the older women would just bring everybody together. Like when it was someone's birthday, there was so many kids in the family that like they would have our birthdays all at the same time.
Oh my god.
So if it was like if you had a summer birthday, like there would be 20 names on one cake.
I don't.
And like everybody would come together
don't
and
like
like
that.
it would be a marble cake. So if you like chocolate or vanilla, you better eat around.
I don't
And,
like
yeah.
birthdays.
That's
So-
At least they
gaggy.
did something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was like honestly it was fun because we
Yeah.
would like play like I don't know, looking back I'm like I see why y'all responded that way, but in the moment it was so fun.
yeah,
if
of
that's
course.
your
As a
normal-
child, you don't know that's
Yeah,
your
I'm like
normalcy.
it was regular
Yeah.
just like oh, it's all of our birthdays.
Yeah, but as an
Exactly.
adult, I'll be like,
Get the fuck
It was
out.
What are y'all doing?
mad names on the cake
it's my
like
day.
I know the person they was having write the names like all of these names.
Me and my sister Deja, her birthday is March 6th. Mine is March 21st. They would try so hard to no.
Oh yeah, no. It
That
would be
is-
like a 3-month if your birthday
That's so
No.
Damn, I gotta wait 6 weeks to celebrate my birthday with my
just like-
cousins.
Just twiddle your fingers. Like, just wait.
I enjoyed it.
And sometimes it's not even like your favorite cousin. It's like I don't even talk to her that much, but whatever.
Yeah.
I'm glad you enjoyed that though.
Yeah, it was fun. I have no beef with my cousins then. Now
It'd be like that, just getting older and shit too. But yeah, I would say I'm excited to play this game with y'all. It's been a while, and obviously our relationships have grown so much in different ways, and we've also grown individually and just in different spaces of our life. So I think it'll be good to tap in and play some more. So we're gonna start off by playing 2 rounds and go from there.
Yes, so we have them set up differently, so you can pick from the amusing pile or the friendship pile. So
Who's kicking it
first?
off?
I guess Tay should go first.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll do amusing.
I'm doing amusing too. Read it.
How is your relationship to time different than mine? That's a deep
Ooh.
question.
How is your relationship to time different than mine?
I guess I can start off by saying what my relationship to time is then, and then we can go from there. So I would say my relationship to time. Sometimes I feel like time isn't real. But then other times, I feel like things are happening so fast. I feel like there was a shift that happened in between like high school where things just started happening rapidly fast, and now things just keep happening fast. Like not even enough time to really process. But I think that's also because of like social media and things like that too. So I definitely believe in time, and then even experiencing like deaths in families and things like that, or just like people getting older and like in real time, and you're seeing like, I don't want to say like the decay, but low key that's what it is. Like their bodies are breaking down. Even bitch, our bodies breaking down too a little bit.
Oh, hold on.
Sorry,
Mine building up.
Okay, well, period.
Amen. Amen.
I stand by what I said. But I feel there's different ways to look at it. So I feel like time is a concept. So depending on how you look at it, it can really like fuck with your mental, emotional, physical health. But I try not to put so much pressure into it.
Yeah.
I'm like contradicting what I said a little bit, but it's a hard.
I get it.
It's a little topic.
I mean,
too.
it's a tough question.
It's an elaborate concept
Yeah.
as well.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's not just black or white.
Right.
Time is, like you said, a construct.
But what do you think the difference is between your, like how you view time versus us?
I don't know how y'all view time.
Oh, well, I guess
Well, some of you bitches are late,
Clock that T.
so I guess we do view time a little different.
Yeah, I think.
I've changed my ways. I don't know what to say.
Yeah.
And then, oh my gosh, well, maybe not y'all, but like sometimes I'll be like, do you have a sense of urgency?
Yes.
Like, I mean, like,
I think that when I'm walking behind people all the time.
Oh my gosh.
I just think, and we're kind of getting off topic, but just real quick, I just think it's so rude when your lateness is fucking with other people's time.
Yeah.
Like, be late all you want on your own.
That's
but when we're on someone else's time, I think like that's fucked up.
Yeah, I
And
agree.
Just moving at a glacial pace.
I can okay.
like when the Uber's downstairs and they're like, wait, I gotta do this. I gotta do this. I gotta do this.
Let me pee.
Oh no, my God, those TikToks where it's like my friend who I told I was 30 minutes and then she's like still doing her hair.
Yeah.
That used to
I
be
was
me
on the
back
way 30
home.
minutes ago, but still doing her hair. I'm like, that's
Yeah.
not funny.
That's not a flex. I think social media has made. I
that
think
used to
social
be you?
media has made
That
that
used to be
like
back home.
a
But
quarter-
everything was 15 minutes away, so it's much different than here.
Right.
Like
Yeah.
I could tell somebody I was 30 minutes, like I'll be there in 30 and I just got out the bed because I could be there in 45 minutes, you know?
But that's still late.
That's what we're talking about. That's what
This
we're
is my
talking
thing. As a personally, my relationship, I was raised by a woman who procrastinates. Like I realized my mom always was just like, I'll get it done. And she did. So I feel like
Eventually.
it internalized in me that like, bitch, I get there when I get there kind of thing. And I feel
Yeah.
like that trickled into my adult life. Obviously, over the years, you guys know me, I've gotten much better with being on time.
Yeah.
But,
Yeah.
and oftentimes, I feel like, I'm like much better with my time or I just don't attend.
Yeah.
Like, so.
Yeah, I think what you said is important because it's about your upbringing too. Because my mom, she had a sense of urgency for everything that we did. Like,
Yeah, and you could tell, like how you were, you know,
Yeah.
how you show up for things. And I think,
yeah, and I try not to be so early because my mom, appointments, like anything that had to do with being on time, we were there 45 minutes before.
my mom calling him in the car. Can we have a 15-minute?
We'll be right there. We'll be
Yeah.
right there.
So sometimes I try to be late, but
yeah.
still end up being on time.
But it's a great quality to have. And as you guys said, like as when it involves other people, I think, yeah, like you don't want to be that person that's making everybody late.
It is a great quality, but then there's like the downside of it too, and then we can move on after this. Because like with the Cowboy Carter situation happening right now, the young lady was in line at like 7 a.m. They mixed up the crowds, and so she was there on time, way before on time. But then people who were late as hell, who just got there, got to get in
Started
front of her.
cutting in
So
line
it's like
and all these things.
it's so situational. It's
Yeah.
like be on time, be early, be late, and it's like you can't control your circumstances.
Yeah.
Yeah. I remember
Yeah.
one of my teachers told me, and I keep this with me, even though I am kind of the late friend. I will be honest about it. Sorry, but
Well, you
work
only
in
took the
progress.
throne because I've tightened
Yeah,
up
I
a
think
little
it's
bit.
important to work on it though,
Yeah.
which you guys have.
But my teacher always would say early is on time is late. So I try to live by that, especially if it's like, you got to really be somewhere by a certain time.
Yeah.
But I do sometimes get caught on my ways where I'm like,
Especially like
Same.
things that are high stakes, like
Yeah.
interviews or casting.
And
exactly.
And that's, I'm telling y'all, jobs. Like, if I didn't perform well at my jobs, I would have gotten fired from so many jobs for my attendance because I was always late.
Yeah.
I've
Like,
been written up for being late.
same. But no one answered the question.
I
It's
think we
okay,
did
we
in our
did.
own ways.
Yeah.
Oh.
Because that was a hard one.
Yeah.
I don't know.
What would you say?
Yeah.
I guess you're right. I don't know.
How much do you trust / confide in your memories and why?
Damn. What the fuck kind of.
How much do you trust me?
I truthfully don't trust my memories because a lot of my childhood I don't remember. And that has to do with psychologically suppressing like trauma.
Yeah.
So a lot of the times I'm like, did that actually happen? Or am I like making stuff up? So, yeah, I if I had to put a number on it, like chances are I probably trust myself 5 out of 10 in my
Half the time.
memories.
Half the time.
Yeah, half the time.
Distant memories, like childhood memories.
Yeah, childhood memories or something that happened last summer. I'm
Really?
like, yeah, my memory's not the best.
That's interesting. Because I feel like for me, I remember like really like important details that maybe someone doesn't actually even think is important.
Yeah.
Like even down to like, I remember like the strand of hair that was out when they wore like a ponytail or something like that. Just like something very like detailed like that.
I'm the same way.
Yeah, and it like sticks out, but everyone doesn't remember that. So it's like now I feel like I look fucking crazy because everyone's like, I don't know, and I'm like, no, I literally remember what she had on, what they had on. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
But I like memories because I like the feeling of nostalgia. So I try to remember as much as I can, but also my family was the kind of family that took pictures of everything, like every event, like everything, like baby showers, like even cleaning up the house, or like we're doing some like a field day or something like that.
You got like picture books?
Mm-hmm.
Me
Yeah,
too. My
and
grandma.
I actually have some of them. My mom gave me some of the picture books to keep.
Aw.
So I was like, oh, okay, this is nice. And it's like you can remember them like coming up as you're going through.
Yeah, like memorable things like that I can remember. But when it comes to like certain details, that's when it's like, I'm like,
Yeah.
wait, what did I say? Or like things like that.
Yeah.
But as far as like memorable things, I feel like, I don't know, like I could go back to a feeling I had from that memory.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think for me, I do trust my memory, but not when it comes to like relationships and things, because I just feel like I was so naive in my past. Even still, I can be. And yeah, I think when it comes to that, in like dating, friendships, everything, like I think I can be. I just don't have I don't know. I just feel like I haven't had enough discipline when it comes to them. So when I think of them and I think of like the good moments and I miss them, like I feel so triggered to like reach out to them. And I feel like I have to remind myself like that relationship ended for a reason.
Yeah.
But
That's
yeah, I
real.
feel like when it comes to like people I loved at a point in time, like I guess I want to say I don't trust my memory, but like those thoughts can like sometimes be blurred by like, should that relationship have ended, or like, you know, like just those kind of thoughts. Like, should I have done something differently? Like, was that worth, you know, our friendship ending or whatever?
Yeah.
For
Macy?
sure. Sometimes I have trouble trusting my memory. Not that I forget, or because I think I have a really strong memory, but sometimes I don't trust my memory because I like to revise some of my experiences and be like, was it that bad? When actually, like, girl, when you was in the moment, you was down bad.
Yeah.
And I'm like, it wasn't that bad. Yes,
Yeah.
it was.
No, I can relate.
Yeah, that's real.
That's why I feel like some of us stay in situations for so long, because we're like,
You're looking for the good in it.
yeah, exactly.
Well, yeah, I feel like this was a great point in everything we're saying too. So I would say down to when it came to like meeting up with family or friends, was game night something you look forward to, or is it still something you look forward to when you hang out with friends? Is that something like a bonding moment that you feel is still there?
Oh yeah, I just texted you this weekend. I'm like, come over, watch movies, and let's play trivia.
Yeah.
That's what me and my family do. We play trivia, Family Feud, Trivial Pursuit. Are you smarter than a fifth grader? That's what
I
we do.
love that show. I love that show.
We
Wow.
just drink, turn on the PS5, and play trivia games.
That's what I be missing my family. Like I just can't do that stuff because they're all
Yeah.
so far. But yeah,
I do feel like it's a bonding moment for sure. I just remember like it's always loud. It's just the environment is always loud.
Yeah.
The energy's loud, and I can also be really competitive. Like everyone in my family's competitive, so like even down to like gestures and like trivia, like y'all said, or Uno is like a big part of my family, and like dominoes.
Yeah.
So whenever that was a part of the plan, it gets really competitive. Like the
Yeah.
energy is
It'll
high,
get
like
crazy.
arguing down.
Mm-hmm.
Because you know people when we play Uno like to make their own rules up, especially in the Black community, and we need to talk about that because there's a lot of rules, and I think Uno is also changing their rules as time goes on, which
I go
feel,
by the rules I know.
and that's
Right.
also the problem.
That's not the problem. That's how I play.
Comments. Can you put a draw 2 on top of a draw 4?
No, that's you can't
I
do.
feel
But
like
you
no,
could put
you
a draw
can't do
4
that.
on top of a draw 4.
Yes.
Yes.
And a
Not
draw
if-
2 on top of a draw 2.
Yeah, but not if
Yes.
like it's already Uno out. You can't do it when. they're
Oh
about
no,
to
you
be
can't
out.
put nobody back in by putting a no.
Yeah, no, that don't. That's I never.
If their last card is a draw 2, they put that,
They
and then you
out.
got a draw 2.
Yeah.
They're
Yeah.
out. That goes to the next person.
Absolutely.
Exactly.
Okay, well we can agree on that. Look at that
maybe we should play.
communication.
Y'all seem pretty cool.
Yeah.
So we're
Good
now
luck.
gonna play round 2.
All
of,
right. Okay.
Oh,
What does the way I move say about me?
I'll start off with loyal. I feel like your loyalty says a lot about your character, and that's something I appreciate from you.
Yeah.
I was thinking literally like physically move, but
Thick.
Voluptuous,
Curvy.
fat ma.
Moose knuckle.
Yo, I think the way you move, I agree with Sakani. Yeah, I just think you move like a real friend. Like I think you're one of the realest friends I've ever had. I think like when it comes to the people you love, you really prioritize them over everything else, and I think that
You
is
do.
such a beautiful trait to have.
Yeah. I appreciate that.
yeah. I would say for me, I feel everything is done with intention when it comes to you, and that comes down to like loyalty as far as friends. But even like getting to know friends, you really do take the time to get to know people individually, and then like you said before on the podcast, even when we have our conversations, you have a folder for like everything, and you remember like details of things that I'm like, damn, how the fuck
do you
remember?
know
I wrote
that?
up casual conversation when we were drunk at like 3:30 a.m.
Yeah.
But you remember a lot of things. But I just feel you always move with intention, and just starting to see like realistically what makes sense and how to like place things.
Yeah.
So,
Absolutely.
Diva
I receive
queen.
it.
we
Yeah.
love you, Macy.
We love
I
you.
love y'all. You want to go?
Oh yeah, keep past me.
Want the red one?
No, I want an orange one. Y'all keep picking red.
He want to be different.
The friend one. I thought the friend one was like, you already did that one.
Oh no, this one says fill in your own question. I would like to get a question. Oh my goodness, how have your feelings for me changed? Well, I know that Sakani likes that I'm on time now.
Give him
I
an
do.
answer. Give him an
I love that. Just because I feel like, just being real, I feel like not just you, but anybody who's late comes with like this anxious or upset attitude. And I feel like that messes with the energy in the room. And now that you're on time, you don't show up that way. And I could appreciate that.
Oh,
Just being real, sister.
I respect it.
Yeah.
What was the question again? I'm sorry.
How have your feelings changed for me? Or
I
have
would-
you felt like I've been a real bitch from the second?
Well, I would say since we didn't know each other before like the trip, and that was like a like first interaction, I really thought you were cool from the beginning. But I did feel like there was a lot of like hesitance on trying to get close at one point with you, and it wasn't because I was like uncomfortable, but I think I didn't know how to like I tell y'all all the time, like, I feel this is my first time actually putting energy into different relationships and, like, you know, not giving everyone the same energy. Like, everyone requires something different. And I feel like with you and I, it took a lot more one-on-one time to actually get to know each other and understand each other a lot more rather than, like, just being in, like, a friend group. Because I feel like there was one time we were, like, being shady towards each other, like, funny shade. But then I remember we were in your apartment. You were like, not too much. And I was like, oh, okay.
I don't even remember.
I remember because it was just like we were getting ready to go out or something like that. But then I was like, okay, we're not there yet, but it doesn't mean that it's not possible. Like, to be, like, more funny and, like, giggling towards each other. But I feel we also love to have, like, deep conversations and just be, like, funny and goofy as shit and, like, talk about a lot of different things. And yeah, I feel our bond is very genuine in that sense because it's taken time, but the time isn't, like, wasted time.
Yeah, I feel like Macy and Sakani are big, like, initiators, so they kind of so I got closer with them because they invited me to more things first, and I feel like me and you are similar where we kind of are like the attendees. We're not usually the people to, like, invite people to things. So I feel like that played a part in our friendship, like, going a little slower. But yeah, I'm happy with where I am with all of you guys.
Y'all know those memes of the person who's like, he's like on the side of the street, he's like begging your friend to hang out. He's like, please, I just need to hang out with you.
That's how I felt with Ja in a relationship.
Oh my God, so that is a great segue for what I want to say.
Please come.
I just love to be, y'all, New York City be draining me. Like, I just be needing to be in the house sometimes.
Yeah,
That's real.
But so how my view of Ja has changed. Seeing Ja in a relationship and seeing how like you just navigating romance is just a totally different side of you, because we've been together when you've had, you know, romantic situations, but I would say like this one was like a lot more serious.
Oh yeah, definitely.
So you know, just
like your first real relationship.
Yeah.
yeah,
I mean, it was, yeah.
and so just seeing you in that space, it's shown me how flexible you are and how, like, you know how to compromise with someone. You know how to, like, extend true love, because in every relationship there is an amount of compromising. You got to meet somebody. Everybody you meet has a little bit of baggage. You just gotta feel like which baggage you're willing to carry.
Right.
So just seeing how your heart is so open, how you're willing to compromise, how you're just so many different things, and then how you're also so open about what's going on in your relationship with your friends. Like, a lot of people just bottle it up, and then it gets to a point where it's just out of control. But I feel like you manage it so well, because during the course you're like, hey, I'm going through this, do you have any advice for this, do you have any advice for that? And that's something that I really admire as somebody who kind of went through relationships and kind of just was like, this is between me and him, we just needed to handle this on our own. So that's something I really admire.
It's so funny you say that, because I feel like sometimes I need to find more balance with being like, my friends don't need to know, or just like pouring too much onto you guys, or feeling like, you know, like, damn, I'm always having something bad to tell them that's going on in my life. But yeah, I feel like it's just, I sometimes find myself finding the balance, because I feel like when I was a kid, I was so open and ready to tell, like, I've been like this my whole life. But as I've gotten older, it's just gotten more refined with the people who I decide to tell those things to. But I've always been like ready to tell everybody what's going on in my life. Like, I've always been that way. So yeah, it's just interesting to hear that, because I feel like it's been a quality that I didn't like. It wasn't my favorite quality about myself. Like, but thank you.
I think also going, like, into relationships, it's kind of those things where you start telling people all the negative things about it, then they're obviously going to see the person in a negative light. So it's kind of like having to navigate, like, what you're saying, how you're saying it, and then the energy you're pouring out into it, because I feel
so
all
real,
of us, it's a safe space, and we're always going to be like, give you, like, the best advice that we see fit.
But that's the thing too, when things are good, you're not gonna really ask your friends for advice, because you don't need advice. Like, bitch, I'm good.
But then it comes down to a point where it's like something bad happened, it's like, oh, bitch, we need to talk. So it's kind of like finding a segue into that is more like, you know, just easier and like more palatable, I guess.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
So now we're gonna do one more round, and a question actually. Obviously, on a topic of games, I know this isn't like a really competitive game, but as I said earlier, like, I'm very competitive, so we're gonna.
He's like, I got the best answer for all you bitches.
I don't feel that way all the time. But also say when I'm losing, like I get so mad, like I literally
me
start
too.
getting red. I'm sweating.
I'm
Oh
talking
my
shit to everybody in the room.
Yeah, I don't even say. I go literally mute.
Oh no,
Like,
I'm talking
mad.
shit, bitch. I let you in.
That's what
Y'all
you're
need-
one of the winners that like, bitch, you gonna lose
I
because
can't
I'm
stand
talking
a
mad
sore
to
loser.
you.
Yeah,
I
y'all
would
need to
just
go
not
to
play
anger
with you.
management.
I'm not angry. I'm just competitive. Like I
You know
want to
what I'm saying?
win.
I can't mess with like I can't play with a
Anger.
sore loser. Like when I was growing up around sore losers, I'm like, you're not playing.
I'm not a sore loser. Like I'm mad I lost, but I'm not gonna ruin the moment. But I'm gonna talk
Like,
shit.
throw the
Like
table,
no,
throw
I'm
the
not doing
card.
all of that.
That's
Taster on the
crazy.
table.
What?
Rip up the cards, the Uno cards.
I would never do that. But I would be mad. Like I get quiet when I'm mad.
Yeah, I'm
I
just
didn't,
talk
I didn't want to
shit.
play anyway.
Right. Like I'm gonna be saying shit like that.
Hide and
Yeah.
seek when they find you. You're like,
Literally, literally. I mean, that's crazy. So, yeah. Are y'all competitive though?
I'm very competitive.
Yeah.
I'm not.
Super.
I feel like you are though, Sakani. It's like I feel like it's something hidden in there where it's like I don't care.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how
Sakani.
competitive are you? Everybody. Yeah.
I feel like I'm a good 8.
8.
I'm a 10. Like if I'm in it, I want to win it.
I'm like a 8.
I'm like a 6.
Yeah. That's fair.
Yeah.
And I also only like to do things that I feel like I have a great chance of winning. Like
Well, that's
so.
not.
So you don't like to lose.
Yeah, that's but I feel like if I'm gonna compete, I wanted to compete at something I'm good at. Like like I'm not gonna set myself up for fucking
failure. That's
disaster.
true.
Like
Yeah.
so if I'm in it, bitch,
That's something I had to learn. Because, like, I would just not do things because I'm like, I can't win. Like, I'm not even going to try.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Like with football, I was like,
Yeah.
I'm not doing that.
Oh, I was good at
see,
football, but
no.
it didn't last long for me. I just couldn't do it no more.
Question.
What do you think I value most?
That's such a good question.
That
Oh
is a
my
beautiful
goodness.
question.
It could go different ways. You value a lot.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like most importantly, I'll say in this era of your life, I'm going to say your career,
Mm-hmm.
which I could appreciate. And it's inspiring to see from where you started to now. And I think it's just beautiful to see your growth and see where you have the potential to go. And yeah, I
Thank
can't wait
you.
to see what you do next and all the flowers you'll get in the future.
Thank you.
Period.
I appreciate that.
Yes.
Absolutely. For me, I would say that Tay values expression the most in life. I feel like through any avenue, whether it be, art, whether it be the podcast, whether it be with friends, I feel like you just coming from an authentic place is just really important for you, and getting it out into the world, getting how you feel out, getting however it may be, just not holding it inside, and just whether it's choreography, whether it's anything like the podcast with friends. I think you value expression.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'll have to piggyback off of both of them. I think, just seeing how far you've come with like being in New York and your dance experience here. It's just a beautiful thing to see, and I think that what Macy was saying toward the end was gonna be what I said, just like being able to show everybody everything that you've been working on and all of your different creative talents. I think I think you've showed that that's something that you really, really care about, and you're trying to show everybody all the things you can do.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
and like the ways you show up for your family, and like the even like down to music, like you just want to just be like, I put you onto some good ass music.
Period.
It's just the way
That's real.
expression.
Thank you. I love that. Thank you. Sakani.
Sakani.
You bitches cheating.
I do.
Yeah, I don't know, but we know.
Yeah, you don't know what I know.
This one's fun. Y'all have seen me do a lot. What's the most ridiculous thing you've seen me do?
Oh, could I please go first?
Me.
And I was
Me.
just thinking about this the other night. It's so funny because you were so mad when you were fucking dressed as Doja Cat at that Halloween party.
I was just thinking about that was gonna be mine.
And you got in trouble at the party and you get kicked out. And me
You
and
were
Macy
so
are
mean.
me and Macy are trying to make sure you're good, make sure you get on the train. You're like, I'm fine. Mind you, you have nothing but a thong on.
Nothing
You're
but
wa-
and some heels.
And a wig.
And a wig.
and
And
this bitch
blood.
storming off all mad as a bitch like, y'all don't gotta follow me.
And dripping in blood, mind you.
Sakana was like, not too much on me.
Me and Macy was
Well,
like,
tell them why I got kicked out of the
you tried to
club.
steal a bottle.
I didn't try to steal a
think we
bottle. This was when I used to drink, and another reason why I stopped drinking was because I acted up. Like,
This is painting a story that is not
But this
reflective
you
of
didn't
you.
act like I was about to say you didn't act like this on a regular
not
drinking
on a regular,
basis.
and I'm
but-
not in
This
AA.
is why it's the most ridiculous thing.
And I'm not
Yeah.
in AA. I'm just saying, I was with my friend and I was very drunk. And they were taking long at the bar to give people drinks and just lollygagging. So I'm like, bitch, I grabbed the bottle and I was pouring my friend and I a shot, and the manager saw me and she was like, get the fuck out. And I was like, bitch, don't talk to me like that.
Queen.
And yeah, so I got upset and I was like, leave me the fuck alone. To you guys.
So yeah, that's the most ridiculous thing me and Macy have seen.
That was crazy.
I was like, this bitch is out of her mind.
I want to say, I'm thinking of like 2 moments,
Ooh. Say
Two-
both of them.
but we only have time for one. So I'm gonna go with, it was also Halloween, or I could do the one where it was our first time hanging out.
Oh my gosh.
Bitch
Just drunk.
Which
Nasty.
Just be cutting up on Halloween.
No, but this one, I'll do the one where we first hung out, because I feel like that is like a, no, I feel Halloween is more monumental.
Do
I'll
the
do
first one.
The first one, okay. So the first time we hung out,
They gonna
Sakani and
wanna
I, we were
know.
planning to hang out for a long time, and I actually spent like the whole weekend with him too. And we went out this night, and it was just us two the whole night, right? I think we met up with like maybe Denzel was there at one point too.
Yeah.
But we started really early, like it was like probably like 8 o'clock. He got like Chinese food, just like chilling, and then we would decide to go out. And taking him back to the hill, like shot drink after drink after drink after drink. Then we ended up at someone's table,
Yes.
and we got more drunk. And I remember we were about to go somewhere else, but then we decided to go home. And I just remember we got in the car, and Sakani's like, I don't feel good.
Oh no.
And
Wait.
he's like,
Well, it
no.
was, we got in a car because the trains, it was
It's
like
taking too
19
long.
minutes away.
Yeah,
The
it
train
was
was
taking
19
very
minutes
long.
away. So we were like, fuck that. We taking a car.
yes.
Go ahead.
So then we're in a car, and I think we're about like maybe 10 minutes away from where we're going. And he has, you know, the little Tefar that he has, like the black one. And I remember all you hear is like,
No.
and you know how Sakani is when he's like, it's like he gets very like,
Yeah.
like
Very
his body,
guttural.
yeah, it's like his body is whole like
Bitch so
neck and
dramatic.
everything. And then the driver's like, what is that? And I'm like, nothing, he's fine. Like I'm over.
Did
what am I
Telfar bag
saying?
was holding all of that?
It did. Only a little bit got
And
out.
it's
Damn.
because,
He was fucking like
Sturdy.
shifting so hard the car.
so I took everything out of my bag because I knew I wasn't feeling good and I knew I was about to throw up.
Oh my god.
So I'm throwing up in my bag, and once the driver hears me throwing up, he starts driving fucking crazy.
Just
On
wanted to get you the
purpose.
fuck out of there.
He was trying to make
Get
the
that
car
charge.
flip so I could spill my throw up and have to pay that charge.
Yeah.
And that's exactly what happened.
That happens to me too.
But it's fine. I mean, we live
was
to
a
tell it.
lot.
I'm glad you're here. You survived.
Yes.
But it was crazy.
Wow.
But I was like, I had to make sure he was okay. It was like, but I didn't even know Sakani was that drunk because we just kept going, and that's why I was like, I
It'd
don't
be
know.
like that. That's how we was that one night we went out.
But that's
my
why I was
God.
like, I don't know if he's being dramatic or not at
ain't
first
never
because
not like
it was
that.
our first time, and
Yes.
that's why I was like, I don't know if this bitch is being for real right now.
But when I said, "Oh, why would I be acting drunk at our big age?" It's you being. We just thought that you could. I don't know. We just thought you were being dramatic, but no, you really are just small frame, my little
Just
girlfriend,
dainty.
my little dainty voice.
Bitch be drunk.
My dainty ass can't take nothing but one drink, if that.
One
Period.
drink.
That's it.
One drink and some dig.
If-
Whoa,
Well, she has a point.
queen.
do you have
Go
one?
ahead, Missy. Oh,
I wouldn't say ridiculous in like a bad way, but seeing you do the single ladies routine in New Orleans.
oh
in
my
that
God, we
moment-
came out the
Wait.
bathroom like, oh, this bitch doing a whole performance right
The
now.
whole bar.
That was
All
fun.
eyes was on Sakani.
Go watch our New Orleans vlog
Absolutely.
I would
to
say that's the
see
most
that.
ridiculous. Not in a bad way though. Like in a So fun. So
Like, girl,
silly.
what are you doing?
That was
No.
and mind you were sick.
Oh my
You were
god.
eating. Yeah. You were eating.
I was sick
And they
as
were
fuck.
living.
They were
Yeah.
gagging. They said this made our trip.
Literally.
Queen Mother.
When was the last time you felt vulnerable with me?
I'd say in the car today, when we were just like talking about life and what just like things that are happening right now and like things that we want to happen in the future, and kind of like reflecting on where we were and where we are now individually and also together.
Yeah.
I feel like my aunt's funeral, you showed up for me,
Yeah.
and I feel like that's the most vulnerable you've ever seen me.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, I think that was not the last time, but like an important time.
Yeah, the most recent that you can remember.
Yeah.
Yani?
I always feel vulnerable.
Yeah. I create that space.
Queen.
Yeah, I feel like I'm always.
Always, yeah.
Yeah, I'm
That's
always
the
ready to
answer.
tell you something.
And I'm always ready to listen.
Pass me a red one, please. Damn nosy bitch.
Oh.
What do you believe is absolutely true about me?
You are one funny ass bitch. I think
Just funny all around.
I think that you would really be like a really good like a comedy writer. Like Abbott Elementary, write the punchlines or like write the
Quinta.
Yeah.
Miss Brunson.
like I could literally see you on the team at like some like how Issa Rae used to do that script show, like
Yeah.
Black
SNL
Lady
kind of.
sketch
Yeah,
show?
yeah, exactly. Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
You're just funny as
Wow.
shit. That's absolutely true about you.
I agree.
Thank you.
Absolutely true about you. Fuck.
So many things.
It did, but it went away because I went to agree with Macy.
Tay?
Yeah, you go.
I'd say you're unhinged in
Oh.
some of the best. Just hear me out. You're unhinged in some of the best ways possible.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's like, I'm like, what would y'all do? You know what? Hell
Say
yeah.
some crazy shit.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes I think to myself, like, even with y'all, I'm like, okay, what would y'all do in this situation? And I think about like something that you would do, and I'm like,
Yeah.
Just go for it.
I remembered mine. You're a jack of all trades, and your talent speaks to that.
Oh, thank you.
And yeah, I love to hear you talk your shit on your records because you're not lying.
Thank you.
I don't fuck on twinks. I like grown
Grown
men.
men.
Eat
The
bestie.
fuck? That's Tay's favorite line.
Absolutely. So now we're gonna this was a great episode. I'm glad
Yeah, I
we got
love
to do this.
this.
Yeah.
We
It
It
needed
was also
this.
like reflective and also just keep moving forward as we said, and that's literally in our mission statement for the podcast too, and also just as friends. So I think it's important that y'all see this side of us more so, getting in group chat, sleepover vibes, and play the end skin deep. And now we're gonna end it with an audience question. So this goes, hey, love the podcast. This is so needed. Can't wait till you get your Emmy. All right, so boom. I recently
Period.
found out one of my friends was fake as fuck and low-key never liked me. I addressed the situation and they called me bipolar and etc. I cursed them the fuck out. I got blocked. Should I keep going or leave it? I think you should just leave it where it is because they already showed their cards and you don't need people like that in your circle that are like fake love and just not being themselves or just not authentic. Or just like keeping like bad energy around. It makes you in a bad place too. So fuck them and leave it alone.
Yeah, I agree. Leave it alone. I think it's important to not let people fuck with your peace. And God removes people for a reason, especially when they're not bringing anything of value into your life. And you're making energy. When you remove people, you're making energy for more positive opportunities or more positive relationships.
Yeah, I haven't had many friend breakups. I've had like one in the last 5 years, and I blocked them. So I feel like when someone blocks you, they're ready to move on and they're ready to end that relationship, and you just have to respect that and just move on.
Yeah.
I feel like I need a little more details. You know, I don't think they should have called you bipolar, but it just makes me think, how did you approach them about the situation? You know, I think it sounds like it's layers to it, but at the end of the day, if you're blocked, like I'm big on like, don't try to make contact that person doesn't want. So
Yeah.
It's like begging. Like, did you about to beg to have a conversation about why you don't want to be friends? Like, you know, why you gotta stop being friends? It doesn't seem worth it. But if they're trying to diagnose you and like call you bipolar and shit, like it sounds like you should let it go. But also, I'm just wondering why they said that to you. Like, did you come off like kind of aggressive?
Or maybe they're just projecting and deflecting on the topic at hand.
That's true too.
Absolutely.
And just throwing out names.
Yeah. So this was end of episode 5. Thank you guys for tuning in. And this is Busy Boys Uncensored.
Uncensored.
Yeah.